ever traveled through time. We do it every day.
Asgardia is a country with a population of more than 1 million people from more than 200 countries on Earth. Asgardia gives everyone equal opportunities, no matter what their earthly status is.
It is possible to create and live in the future right now. Are you ready? Forward progress is the solution to the entire human race. Our mission is to bridge new horizons. In Asgardia, there is no limit to the universal development in the fields of technology, finance, and arts. Asgardia is a new space and digital economy which creates opportunities for the global economy. We deliver innovations. Do you want to get on board with us? We are developing various kinds of digital businesses, attracting them to the Asgardia platform that can be backed by the means of our umbrella, i.e. franchising of the Asgardia brand. We can not only attract investments into space programs from prominent institutional investors, but also affordable amounts from the citizens of Asgardia. We comprise of more than 1 million people.
Asgardia is a chance to realize one's dream. This is a dream-driven space nation. Asgardia is a chance to belong to a community of free-thinking enthusiasts, goal-driven dreamers, and fearless innovators, theorists, and scientists.
We are the first space nation. One humanity, one unity.
Asgardia.
We are creating
the future.
Which actually does have relevance to Asgardia, but we'll go into it now. It's not secret, it's just it takes too long to explain.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good not to be in a Zoom call or whatever meeting when you're driving. If you do that at the place where I work, you get instantly fired.
Well, it is dangerous. You can't really do, but I wouldn't share a meeting if I was driving. I just wouldn't do it. I might listen in to a meeting and have done that sometimes, but if I was sharing something, it's just too much distraction. Anyway, never mind that. We are live now, so welcome everybody. Lembit Topik here, Chair of Parliament of Asgardia, the world's very first space nation and the world's first fully functioning digital democracy. Every Thursday we meet and we have these informal question and answer sessions which keep me to account. Before this, we have a meeting of chairs. Asgardia's goal is to the first space in clinically and morally safe conditions and create the first permanent human space habitation. Those are the things I do to, I try to focus on as well, because of our founder, the Ishwar, who's the instrumental institution, and then I've public checks to Peters. They're quite simple. The first
Lembit,
one is having this Asgardia forum this Saturday. I need to delay it by 1 week. Can you hear me?
No.
Yeah.
It's the connection is very bad. Maybe it's better if you switch off your video.
Let's try that. Is that better?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
So far. Okay. Thanks, Jacob. Yeah, okay. If there's a problem, but okay, so I said there were 3 things I wanted to cover in this short meeting. The first one is that I'm going to if that signal fails. The signal should be good. But the first thing is that I'm moving the Asgardia Legislative Forum by 1 week to the 21st of February for one simple reason. We need to have a bit more work on the Antarctica Territory Act, and that's going to be a big part of our dialogue. So 21 February instead of 14 February. So you can always submit unplanned instead of. Secondly, so that's 21 February. And then, secondly, we're still having the digital sitting. 27th February, 28th February, 1st of March. That is scheduled to go ahead. Great. I'm very pleased to be involved in that. I'm very excited by the fact that we've got yet another sitting, and we have quite a lot of legislation. And on the third day, we'll have a report from the LMRG, Legislative Merit Review Group, led by John Fine. That's great news because it's an effective, hugely effective organisation. I'm going to try and I think my signal might be better. Let me know if you can't hear me. So we're going to have a report from John Fine, and that's great news. He's, as well as starting his own podcast, he's also massively improved the effectiveness of our process of legislative development, and that's so good. I benefit more than anybody else in the entire organisation from that because he's lightened my loads. Thank you for that, John. Okay, and the third thing is people keep asking me about the vacancy for Prime Minister. I haven't got any news on that yet. But the Supreme Space Council will have to meet at some point in order to determine who that next Prime Minister is. And that's a decision which will be by the SSC to put one candidate forward. And obviously, Head of Nation, as I've said publicly and privately, is really very heavily involved in that decision. It's such an important decision. It's right that the founder and head of our nation will be the key for that. So those are the short messages I've got for today. Looking ahead, Peter Morn, who's the deputy chair, deputy chair of Parliament and chair of the Justice Committee, Mark Beard, the Minister for Justice, and Salvos Mazakitis, who's head of the Mandate Commission and also a highly experienced lawyer. I'm hoping those three will have had the time to go through that document before the 21st of February. I'll try moving the meeting. So thank you for that. Let me finish with an apology. I tried to move everything forward. It was a disaster because people forgot. So in future, on a Thursday, we'll keep the original 1700 and 1800 UTC times. And that is what we will do. So I've learned my lesson. I will try not to move these dates again. Okay. Hands up for anybody who would like to talk. One of the problems we have is now a lot of people are going to turn up at 1800. I would just ask if anyone can go into the chairs meeting. That would be great to see if anyone's turned up there instead of here. And then please redirect. But I take full responsibility for having tried and failed to move the timings effectively. We're all creatures of habit, including myself. So from now on, these dates, these times don't change on a Thursday. I can see Jakob smiling at me in a patronizing way. I deserve it. You are here. You're on the side of the angels. I deserve it because I was clever by trying to move things. I'm not going to do that again. I have to say, you are disappearing into your background at the moment.
Yeah, that's the thing. My Zoom makes your background, but it is used to people sitting up straight. And of course, I'm lying backwards. I'm almost lying horizontally, and it cannot really handle that.
Yeah. No, but that's fine. We can see you perfectly well. I still think it's a miracle that we are able to communicate around the world like this without much trouble. It's really great. So thank you. Over to anybody else. I'm not sure if Peter is here. Let's just have a look. Is Peter Morn, are you here? Checking. No. Okay. I'll just briefly summarize the previous meeting. Then we went through the same points. And there was some conversation about, those three items, but mainly it was procedural. I do realize that we are working pretty hard now. And we have to, this is our 10th year. We have to have some big story, big news, big success to celebrate on the 12th of October this year. I still don't know if we're meeting, but I hope we are. And then we can do some special celebration of a decade of Asgardia. So, okay, open to everyone else. I think it will be a short meeting today, but partly because of my own bad timing. I'm sorry about that. Okay. What I'm going to do, yes.
I I do have it. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't find my button for raising my hand, but this works.
That works
Uh,
even better.
Ariadne said in the chat, and I have experienced the same issue. We have been experiencing problems with the Asgardia app. Have
Oh,
you
right.
heard of that?
Yes, that's helpful. Aleona has been the coordinator of all the feedback. So yes, I've heard this, but now that you've mentioned it, you've reminded me to do two things: to ask people to join the app all over the world. It's just go to the App Store, whatever App Store you use, and get it, and then you can get the Asgardia app. And secondly, I've heard there are some problems. What are the problems, Jakob?
Now, well, Ariadne said there are people experiencing issues with uploading material, changing their avatar, and so on. And I myself had problems even getting in.
Okay.
I did see that I got messages from people, so I tried to answer, but I couldn't get in.
Yeah, I understand that. I've had a little bit of difficulty myself. I'm mostly worried that I'm missing messages. That's what I'm mostly worried about. I ask you to send a message to Aliona? She's coordinating the feed. That would be great. And that's for everybody. If you have issues, tell she will pass it on to the designers who have to improve things. And Cheryl says she's having issues as well. And we'll need screenshots with your report. If you can take a screenshot of what you're seeing, thank you. I think that may have been Rebecca. Thank you. If you could take screenshots, that would be really helpful. And then send them to Aliona, who will then do the interface with the designers. Thank you for that, Jakob.
Yeah.
Linda, can you put a message out to Parliament, and actually maybe the ministers, to save time, we'll get Meredith to send that out, asking for being sent to Aliona. That would really help. Okay. Anybody else today? I will come back in 40 minutes to. Oh, there's one person with a raised hand. Who is that? Ricky.
Yeah, hello everybody. Sorry I missed the other meeting.
No worries. Yeah, that's my fault. I'm not going to move the
no.
thing again. We're all creatures of habit, so it's my fault. Sorry.
Yeah, but I haven't had an issue with getting into the app. My only issue is that is them getting our parliamentary offices moved over to that app so that we can go back and forth between the site and the app. And did you get the email from Ada that her and M have been working on?
Yes, thanks. Yes. But basically, just let me just say on the app thing, please even making that, send that message to Aliona. That would still be helpful.
Oh yeah, I already sent her a message on that before.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So when we have the ALF and it's
21st February. Yeah, I'm moving it by a week because we're not ready.
Right, but when the committees do their presentations, Ada and M is going to be doing that one because that I want them to get the recognition because that's their project.
Okay, that's fine. Linda, if you can make a note of that as well, that would be helpful.
That's it.
Thank you. And that might be everyone. Just to finish where we started, this is the one thing to remember. The digital sitting, 27th of February, the Asgardia Legislative Forum, 21st of February, just because we're not quite ready yet. And it's mainly because of the Territory Act. I'm doing a lot of work on that. And John, let me call you in a short while just to fix some time for the recording. Give me about 20 minutes. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. And apologies once again for changing the time. It was a bad idea, and I learned that. So have a good rest of the day, everybody. If you like what you saw, please do join Asgardia. It's €100 a year to be resident, and then you get the full civic rights of any other resident as well. So with that, let's stop the recording, and let me say, one nation, one unity, one humanity, sorry. One, that's later then. less of that